Samsung has taken a bold step in the smartphone race with the launch of the Galaxy S25 Edge, a phone that doesn't try to outmuscle its siblings but instead carves a new identity through design. The first thing anyone notices when picking it up is just how incredibly thin it is. At only 5.8 millimeters, it's dramatically slimmer than the S25 Ultra, which makes it one of the thinnest premium smartphones on the market. But that extreme thinness didn't come without compromises, and the bigger question becomes, is the Galaxy S25 Edge truly a practical flagship option, or is it simply a beautiful shell that asks too much for too little? To achieve this kind of sleek form factor, Samsung had to make some serious cuts. The S25 Edge lacks many of the Ultra's standout features. The versatile telephoto cameras are gone. Both the 3x and 5x zoom lenses have been stripped away, along with the laser autofocus system. Even the ultra-wide camera has been replaced with a more basic sensor. For fans of the S Pen, there's more bad news. The stylus is also missing, along with the advanced anti-reflective coating that made outdoor visibility such a joy on the Ultra. Perhaps the most notable sacrifice, though, is the battery. The Edge includes a 3,900 mAh battery, significantly smaller than the 5,000 mAh unit in the Ultra, raising concerns about long-term battery endurance. Yet despite all these omissions, the S25 Edge feels refreshing, even luxurious, in hand. It's made of titanium with Gorilla Glass ceramic on the front, giving it a sturdy and high-end feel, even with its feather-light profile. The craftsmanship is clearly premium, and in many ways it reminds one of the MacBook Air philosophy. Not necessarily the most powerful machine, but so well designed and easy to use that it becomes appealing in an entirely different way. Where things become a bit puzzling is in the pricing. The Galaxy S25 Edge launches at around £1,199 in the UK, just slightly under the Ultra's initial price. But considering that the Ultra can currently be found for the same price, the value proposition of the Edge gets murky. Why would someone choose a phone with fewer features for the same cost? The answer lies in the kind of customer Samsung is targeting. Not everyone buying a flagship phone does so for cutting-edge specs. A large portion of users never use telephoto zoom, don't care about styluses, and certainly won't notice the lack of a laser autofocus module. Instead, they want something that looks stunning, feels premium, and is effortless to carry. And for them, the Edge offers a compelling proposition. Still, the Edge isn't completely stripped down. It retains the 200MP main camera from the Ultra lineup. While image sharpness may not quite match the Ultra, possibly due to the flatter lens design, the results are still very solid. The ultra-wide camera retains autofocus, making it handy for macro-style shots, and the front display glass is actually stronger than that of most other Samsung models, including the Plus variant. On the software side, Samsung is pushing the envelope with some next-gen AI features like real-time object recognition during video calls, a futuristic, if still imperfect, feature that hints at what's to come. But potential buyers should approach with some caution. One of the core appeals of the Edge is its slim and elegant design, but most users will inevitably put a case on it for protection. And once you do that, the phone becomes thicker, heavier, and much closer to a regular device, undercutting one of its main selling points. Add to that the modest battery size and things get even more concerning. While Samsung claims all-day battery, real-world use may tell a different story, especially after a year or two of natural battery degradation. Without the use of next-gen high-density battery tech, longevity could be a real issue for power users. Ultimately, the Galaxy S25 Edge feels like a bold experiment and perhaps a glimpse into the future of flagship phone design. It's not meant to be a one-size-fits-all product. It's targeted at users who value design, comfort, and aesthetics over technical dominance. In a world filled with spec-chasing devices, the Edge takes a different path, more minimalist, more stylish, and undeniably intriguing. It's a phone that appeals more to the senses than to spreadsheets. For those who prioritize practicality, battery endurance, and full feature sets, the S25 Ultra or even the S25 Plus may remain the smarter choices. But for a niche group of users who value form over function and are willing to make a few trade-offs along the way, the Galaxy S25 Edge might just be the breath of fresh air they've been waiting for. What do you think? Is Samsung starting a new trend, or is this just a one-off style experiment? Would you trade features for thinness in your daily phone? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, found it helpful, or just love keeping up with the latest in tech, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. We got more deep dives, comparisons, and hands-on impressions coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.